Superintendent Terry Andrews, school board members Barbara Horn, serving as chairperson, Mr. Julius Melendez, co-chair, Ms. Cindy Hartig, and Mr. Tom Long. Please give them all a round of applause. Also helping me on stage this afternoon is my three assistant principals, Dr. Leanne Cooley, Mr. Brad Linville, Mr. Rolando Casado. Gateway High School guidance counselors will serve as the callers of the names. Give them notice as well. Ms. Gladys Justiano, Mr. Andre Ritter, Mr. Valerie Reiser, and Ms. Rachel Hooper. That being said, I also want to recognize a few exemplary seniors. Class officers are very important people, particularly the senior class. We have 6. I'm going to call their names. I will ask that they stand. Wait for all 6 to be called, and then we'll give them a round of applause as well. Parliamentarian this year was Jacinia Peralta. Historian, Elise Ruiz. Treasurer, Samena Santana. Secretary, Christina Robinson. Vice President Calvin Soto. The President who welcomed you first of all, Acacia.
Yes, sir!
2 other very important graduates in any graduation process are those students with the highest grade point average. The salutatorian is that person who has the 2nd highest, and this year that honor is bestowed upon Andrew Wilcom Clark. Valedictorian is that person who has the highest grade point average of their high school year.
Wow.
This year that for Gateway High School is Kim Abe Tizian. Both of these young men will give brief addresses to you and their fellow classmates. At this time, I will ask Andrew if you come up. He'll give the first speech and followed by
Get in your seat.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to stand before you this evening, individuals. For those who don't know me, as an 8th grader, realize that my accent declare many uncertainty. No, I'm not sure. Yes, I am English. The Queen is neither a relative nor a lost friend. Yes, I am aware of this. When challenged with writing a speech, I felt compelled to search the ground what makes this school great. As often we students are a direct product of our school's excellence. As I begin to think about the content of the speech, it dawned on me that when planning the future, one often looks to the past. Through that process,
Switch seats with
the last 18 years of our lives,
Switch seats with me.
everything we've been through led us to today.
Get
So
out
after
and
a little
switch
thought,
seats
I
with me.
was able to condense it down to the following 3 points.
Come in, you
Faculty,
sit here.
staff, the students, and the relationships
You
we
sit
share.
here.
Without a doubt in my mind, we are blessed to find ourselves in the faculty of staff whose dedication lies far beyond the bookends of 73. And whose dedication finds part of a tremendous support network we have all been touched by during our time here. They support everything we do, from our competition teams to our societies, to our various school activities. We truly owe them our thanks. And I'd like to invite the students to show their appreciation for a small round of applause. the fact that we hold so many spiritual events, thereby breeding a tight-knit community and allowing us to build relationships with each other. There can be little doubt that all of us are intelligent and able, but I feel that what we students bring most to the school is our enthusiasm and love of our school. After all, there wouldn't be a consistent supply of competition teams or any clubs, teachers to coach, and build reputation that the school has continuing to invest if it weren't for us students. And so I would like perhaps invite the staff and parents to be very close to us. And finally, there are relationships that we share. I am privileged to be part of a school that not only develops strong ties between the students, but also with the teachers. The teachers take part in a great deal of our lives, in guiding us, carrying us, and most importantly, shaping us. This leads me to those who I'd like to thank for their contribution, not only to my education, but my growth as an individual as well. But first, let's start with the teachers. Mr. Gibbs, what an interesting man. The classroom experience with him was like no other. We truly appreciate his contribution to my learning endeavors and his wisdom in all matters. I'd also like to mention Mr. Center, who's been a great thrill to have for 2 years in the classroom. His unwavering dedication helped us learn, and the comic atmosphere of his classroom made it real joy and honor to roll in my teaching. Lastly, I must give thanks to my biology and Spanish teachers, Mrs. Piper and Selena Vega. Mrs. Piper is another one of those superb teachers who makes the classroom entertaining and still manages to maintain its plastic environment. The idea that if you're having fun, you're not learning, there's no bearing in our classroom. Senora Vega is another teacher of sorts. If there's 10 seconds of class, you can start your homework. And that's what I love about Senora Vega. Her drive to excel, to help us shine as well. I can only hope a smidgen of this passion for learning and success is what for me. And of course, I'd like to thank my parents who provided me with the fuel and encouragement to excel in anything I undertake. Now, 6 years ago, at 12 years old, I moved to America. Arriving on the Thursday and sitting in school the following Monday. It's quite a shock to me. However, I've enjoyed every moment since. Such a big change may seem daunting, but in my experience, taking on this challenge has been worth every second. On my first day of school, I met my now best friend, Kima Beckescan, our valedictorian. And at first, he did not take to me, and neither me to him. But now I consider him to be one of my lifelong best friends. When I first met him, he was very strange to say the least. In class, I have a tendency to laugh and talk a lot. And when I met him in middle school, he would have none of it. Always telling me to be quiet, stop talking, and pay attention. However, now I find it very difficult to get him to do the same. There's something to learn from the stories that risks of change can be overwhelming. We should embrace this change, as great things and friendships may come from. Just 4 years ago, we were teenagers starting our journey through high school. And today we find ourselves taking the next step in our individual evolution. And with that said, it is my honor to now introduce our valedictorian,